everybody. Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising. Welcome to your 2022 All Signs Tarot-scopes. This is going to be a little bit different this month. We are going to do kind of a brief overview of some of the main topics and themes that you'll be going through for the year of 2022. So this is kind of just a general broad take on some of the energies that might be coming in for you in the new year. I hope you enjoy. Happy motherfucking 2022. Let's get into this. Links down below in the description for my crystal shop. The Grateful Crystal Shop is available to shop right now. I'm very excited. I launched this on November 20th. Also, links down below for my Instagram page. I have a lot of additional content there as well. So if you're looking for more stuff, go ahead and check me out over there. And I think that's all I have to say. I had to check my notes, you know what I'm saying? So let's motherfucking get into this, Capricorns. Happy birthday. I am a Capricorn as well. So, happy birthday to us. Yes, so let me start over here. So let's just kind of jump into, I've got this deck that only has major arcana. So we'll kind of take a look at some of the major themes for the year of 2022, Capricornius. All right. Let me go ahead and set my timer because you know, girl, she just be going. Okay. How y'all doing? How was your New Year's Eve? Did you party hardy? Or did you stay home? Did you stay home and party hardy? This is looking like a couch New Year's for me. That's what it's looking like. Okay. Oh, shit. All right. It is what it is. Oh, cool. Okay, so what popped out? The motherfucking Tower. All right, so we got the Tower card, Capricorns. So things are being broken down to get stronger. The Tower card always reminds me of muscles, weight training, muscle building, right? We have to break things down and tear the muscle fibers in order for it to get stronger. So the Tower is here. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards. On the bottom of the deck, though, we get the Magician. So there's going to probably be a lot of moments where we have to kind of, you know, a Tower moment is something that comes along when we've been doing something for a while and it's not been working, but we continue to do it. So it's Spirit's way, it's our higher awareness's way to kind of get our attention and get us to make changes that we probably have already been sensing and feeling. The cool thing about it, though, is Tower kind of is that energy of bringing you to your knees, but on the bottom of the deck we have the Magician. So it's kind of like this message of them saying, yeah, there are going to be some moments in 2022 where it's like it's a little rough, but it's going to quickly swoop in, because even the energy I felt when I turned it over was like this sense of relief. There's going to be perhaps some moments that are bring us down to our knees, but quickly there's some sense of awakening, or quickly there's some sense of like, oh, but you know what, I can handle this. The Magician is very empowered, right? He also taps into all of his resources to get things done. So revelations, epiphanies, things that make us have to make big changes, but they come in a way that feels digestible and that makes us feel stronger. So, okay. I'm going to actually pull 12 cards. I wasn't going to do that. But you know what? Sometimes I sit down with a plan. Excuse me. I sit down with a plan. And I start moving the cards around. And the plan goes, nah, bitch. We're doing it like this. So the plan has changed. We will do this according to month. Okay? So let me go ahead and do my last shuffle. Capricorn, please, 2022. Month by month. 12 cards, please. Okay, so we got a, wow, how beautiful. How beautiful, how beautiful. Wow. So the year looks pretty good, just glancing. Okay, just glancing. There is kind of at the end of the year, November, and look on the bottom of the deck, sneaky peeky, we have the Wheel of Fortune card, one of my favorite cards. I'm pausing so I can do the thumbnail. You'll see. The Wheel of Fortune is about karma rewriting itself. It's also about time. It's about divine timing. The tables of fate are turning in your favor in the year of 2022. So this 2022 is going to be major. Okay. So let's also talk about some of the majors that I see here. For January, we see the world reverse. So there's going to be some rewriting or reconfiguring the way you look at cycles. Okay, so that's one thing. The world card is also the last card of the tarot, of the major arcanas. It's labeled number 21. So it represents the ending of a cycle. So you're going to be wrapping some things up and starting new cycles. Okay, so that's your first major arcana. The reason I'm reading the majors first is because those are like the moments in the year that represent big changes. This month, big things are happening. Big themes are popping off, okay? So for January, we got the world reverse. So because it's reversed, don't be scared of change, okay? Don't be afraid of stepping into your greatness as well. Because it's reversed, it means we're feeling kind of timid and apprehensive about these changes, but let it happen. Your strengths will come in your vulnerability, okay? So that's January. The next major arcana comes in the month of March, okay, the Hangman. So there's going to be some sense of waiting in March, some kind of sense of suspense that would do you good. It comes upright, so this is good. The Hangman is becoming enlightened. So in March is a month of enlightenment, but also kind of a sense of like, I'm waiting for something, or there's some kind of like suspense happening here. So just be mindful of that and just let that process happen, okay? Because something spectacular will come from that. Because here he is, he's enlightened, the yellow around his head, okay? The next month that we see major themes popping up, let's see, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. In September, we have the Hierophant, okay, also ruled by Taurus, okay? So the Hierophant represents spiritual themes, spiritual teachings, major being authentic and really being able to express my life in a way that's very authentic to who I am. Also, you may be learning something. There may be kind of a big push in spiritual knowledge and teaching and things like that. The last major arcana we got for November. November, we got the Death card. Okay, so November, there's going to be some major themes happening with endings, okay? But that will bring major strong foundations, because in December, we have the Four of Wands. So there's going to be a big shift in November, also ruled by Scorpio, and November is Scorpio as well. So it just shows like major rebirth processes that end like this. So for whatever reason, big changes that end up really well, okay? Let's start. Okay, let's start. So here we had January, okay? So make sure to let these cycles happen. Your strength comes in your vulnerability, okay? February, feeling a sense of like there's a crossroads that you have to pivot, okay? There's something, a choice you have to make, a direction, something new you need to try, something you need to pick. You may be torn between two people. The link is in my bio down below if you'd like a private reading. That way we could actually dive into and delve into like the details of this. I don't have a lot of time, so I got to kind of whiz through these, but February particularly is about making a choice and being very decisive, okay? March, here we have this period of enlightenment. So perhaps you made a choice. Oh, there goes my light. I knew that was going to happen. Perhaps you made a choice or trying to make a choice in February, and then March, there's some sort of like waiting to find out, or some kind of like not sure, but this does kind of foretell that you did make a good choice. April, we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So April is going to kind of feel it's going to be, it feels hard. April feels like there's a lot of hard work ahead of you. Feels like you may be feeling a sense of like what you've invested in or the time that you put into something may not be as beneficial as you thought it would be. Okay, May is going to be further kind of questioning how that played out and what does it really mean. But then April, May, June, in June, here we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the middle of the month, I guess it's not quite the middle, but moving into the middle of the year, I'm sorry, there is going to be something you chose in the beginning of the year that as you move through the process, there's going to be a moment of like, what the fuck did I get myself into? Or what is this? This isn't what I asked for. You're going to be questioning it and not really trusting it. But this is what we have here. Okay. As we move into July, January, February, March, April, May, June. As we move into July, we have another 2 cards. So moving into the second half of the year, we have again this two number. Okay. The first part of the year, February, we have 2. And then in July, we have another 2. So we have choices again, where it's almost like something grand came together in June. We're starting to see the fruits of our labor, right? And we're sitting nice. And then from there, other choices have to be made moving forward, perhaps in regards to your finances or your career. It doesn't have to be finances and career. These could be issues going on with your family, your home, your relationships as well. But see, we see June, things are good. July, it's time to make some new choices, okay? So it's going to be a little bit in the head. July, August, you're feeling very decisive. The Queen of Swords. This is great energy for us Capricorns. Okay, so we're feeling very focused, and look how she faces August, September. She's facing, girl, I'm gonna have to put labels on my board because January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Okay, look how she's facing September. She's like, okay, I know I'm on the right path. I'm being authentic to who I am. Great clarity, okay, for August. Moving into September, we realize this is a spiritual journey. October, nice. 9 of Pentacles. You got the Queen of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. So I'd say that material resources are highlighted for 2022, whether it be finances, material, wealth, or goods, or just feeling comfortable, feeling safe, and also working on issues through career, through money, through your bag that have some kind of impact on how you feel about yourself and your self-worth. Okay, so October, yes, I made a good decision in the beginning and the middle of the year, okay? But then November, there's a drastic change, okay? Something major is happening so that we can have this, okay? December this is the marriage commitment ceremony card. So you will commit to something, perhaps somebody, on a deeper level because of some of these changes that you've made, okay? So something grand is going to come in. The bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. So don't forget, that is a card about expansion. It's a card about all the work that I've done has led me up into this point. And so it's a really powerful card. It's rewriting your karma, and it's divine timing. So 2022 for you is going to be a really impactful year. Let me see which deck. I'm looking around trying to see which deck I want to end on for 2022 for these readings. These are my first one of the day, so I kind of want to see. What's that? There's something there. Okay, let's do one of these. Okay, Capricorn. Minutes, bro. 15 minutes. Oh, there we go. Observe. Okay, you guys get Observe. This is a major arcana card. The Observe card is also the Hangman. So you get the Hangman twice. So it's crazy because this deck is a tarot deck, okay? but you get another major arcana that comes out. So they're just saying that it's going to be a year where you could really shift your karma. You could really solidify some grand commitments. Excuse me. I am training my teeth. I'm trying to straighten my teeth. So my mouth is getting used to the different placement of my teeth. So I'm having a little trouble speaking. But it's going to be a year of things, solidifying things and really deepening your spiritual practices maybe. But it's also just a year to do the hard work, but also whenever you meet challenges and conflicts, just to take the time to observe it before reacting. Or the hangman. One of the key words I've used for the hangman that is new for me is the shadow exploration. So it means that there's going to be some things coming up in 2022 that require us to be still and observe some of the chaos that might pop up, to observe some of the painful moments that come up, and to not get so wrapped up in it. And if we can really learn to do that, then our challenges become, we start to see them shift and become miracles and become opportunities and become gifts. Okay. The bottom of the deck, y'all got the sacral chakra. Yes, the second chakra. So, of course, the second chakra is about creativity, a creation. It's also about your sexual power, your sexuality, and just being able to feel connected and safe enough to go for the things that really make you feel good. Okay, Capricorns, I love you. Happy motherfucking 2022. I appreciate you. Remember the links down below. Check your moon and risings, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye. Hey, Virgos, what's up, chat? Happy motherfucking 2022. Welcome to your All Signs Tarot Scopes. This is going to cover 2022. So these are kind of like forecast predictions type of thing, okay? So this is covering all of 2022. I think that's the third time I said that. Please remember to check your sun, moon, and rising signs as I give additional perspectives. Down below, you can find the links to my new Etsy shop, the Grateful Crystal Shop. Okay, I have a beautiful selection of crystals that you can browse there. Also, linked down below is my Instagram page where I have additional content for free. So that might be something that you should check out, Virgos. Okay, let's get into this. These are going to be a little brief. Your girl been busy. Okay, I've been a little busy, so, you know, do my best. Ooh, yes, please. Knight of Pentacles popping out. He's also an earth sign. He's a very stable and consistent male suitor. He can also just represent consistent career endeavors and consistent cash flow. He represents projects that we have already been working on that are like we're beginning to see the fruits of our labor and seeing how that they can be really abundant in our life. Okay, Virgos, let me go ahead and shuffle one more time. Down below in the description, you can also find the links to book a private reading. In the private readings, of course, I'm working with your energy one-on-one. The private readings enable me to delve in a little deeper, give you more details, and so they're good, okay? All right, Virgos, what's going on? Let me go ahead and set your timer. Otherwise, your girl will just go on and on. March. All right, so let's talk about what I see first. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower card reversed. Now, don't get your panties all up in a bunch. Tower card, when it comes reversed, it shows that the worst of things have ended, or that the hardest part we've gotten through the hardest part. It does mean that 2022, there will be challenges for you and a complete restructuring in how you do things, how you relate to things, how you maybe relate your relationships with certain people, things like that, okay? The next thing that I want to talk about is the major arcanas that show up for you in the year 2022. The major arcanas are the major life themes that you'll be going through. So let's talk about those. January, February, March, April. So the month of April, you guys got the Hierophant, which is also ruled by Taurus. The Hierophant is about spiritual practices. It's about spiritual teachings. There may be an emphasis in April for you to teach something or to learn something, especially in regards to your spirituality or your belief system, okay? So, or possibly just even your belief system is somewhat brought up to the surface, maybe challenged or questioned, or something's going on here. It could be spirituality or religion, okay? So that is April, January, February, March, April. July, August. So in August, we have the Judgment card reversed. August will be a month of things coming up to the surface that feel a little bit uncomfortable, okay? August, September. In September, we're followed by the Three of Swords, which is like something that possibly was realized in August that in September is kind of solidifying, and it kind of hurts, okay? July, August, September, October. October, we have the Emperor, okay? The Emperor is the husband and the father. So issues with husband, father, or significant authority figures or male role models in our life are highlighted here. He's also ruled by Aries. If this was a private reading back to August and September, I would dig around and get more information. But we only have a limited amount of time here, and this is general energy. So just be mindful. August, the Judgment card coming reverse means things are coming to the surface. Things are being realized. You may even have reconciliations with people or coming to terms with old parts of yourself that possibly you had buried, okay? So there's going to be some heavy energy moving into the second half of the year, but not anything you can't handle. It feels like, what is this, October? Man, I'm going to be doing this all day. I got to put little stickers on my board. July, August, September, October. October to get the Emperor. It's almost like we're moving through the middle of the month and whoop, there's like this dip. And then around October, there's a kind of a re-strengthening or restructuring of some of those heavy feelings that we were feeling, okay? No, okay, so let's start at January. We have Four of Pentacles. I probably shouldn't bounce around like that, huh? Okay, I know better for the next one. So January, we're starting off strong, Four of Pentacles. So we're feeling secure and we're feeling confident in our bodies and our sense of self-worth. We're understanding our financial value. I think I didn't word that well, but within career, within work and things like that, we're like, okay, I'm good. I'm feeling content. Okay. As we move into February, there's a little bit of mistrust or distrust. It's almost like February's looking at January. It's like, hold up, fool. Like, are you sure? It's a little bit of like, I'm not quite trusting what's going on here. So I would just continue on your path and keep your head held high, because when we move into March, we get kind of more of the same, solidifying the energy of the Four of Pentacles. March is a month of maybe even planting new seeds and starting new endeavors that will make you money. This could also be just new beginnings and development with maybe even somebody earth sign, or some kind of renewal of a relationship you have with yourself since you are an earth sign. Okay, so this is a beginning of some process for the month of March that feels that will bear fruit later on. It's something that will be prosperous, okay? April, the Hierophant, we talked about him. He's ruled by Taurus, more earth energy in your reading. The Hierophant is about being authentic, right? Issues with religion and spirituality are coming up. May, there's kind of like a guardedness to May, all right? Nine of Pentacles reverse. Sorry, Nine of Wands reverse. So here he is, holding on to his wands for dear life. He's like not sure if he should let go, and he is worried. So when he comes reverse, he's especially like, fuck that shit. This is my paranoia. I like my paranoia, and I'm guarded, and I don't give a fuck. Okay, so just be mindful as we move into May, just this sense of like being walled off and guarded, okay? June, it's almost like a feel for 2022, like we have a sprinkling of things that could be coming in, but some of us might be overlooking some of our blessings here, okay? So June is Four of Cups, is kind of this feeling of feeling discontented, feeling like nah. Oh, gotta take my daughter. She's just arrived. Oh, apologies, Virgos. Let me pause your time since I forgot to pause it for a little bit. My daughter just left today. She went back to college, so she just landed. So checking in with her, making sure everything's good. So safe and sound. I feel better. Excuse me. Okay, so I think we ended here. Yes, we did in June. So blessings coming in. But why are we feeling, what's the kind of this sense of like, I'm not sure though, like, is this something I really want? Okay. July, air sign male. Okay. This could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. He can also just represent themes. Okay. So for July, for this to be here, it represents intense clarity and focus. Okay. The King of Swords is mastery of mental processes, mastery of communication. If there's something you need to get clear on, or anybody you need to have a conversation with, go ahead and make sure you do that with kindness, okay? Clear and kind. So July, August, let me start your timer now. August, right? We talked about the Judgment reverse. So there's going to be some epiphanies. There's going to be some breakthroughs that we can either decide to drag our feet and be dragged, or we can pick ourselves up by the bootstraps, handle this shit, and get control, okay? September, right? Kind of more of this kind of heavy theme. So something's going to feel a little bit heavy, September, October, but then we quickly catch ourselves, okay? October's discipline, father energy, husband energy, male energy, authority figure energy. But metaphorically speaking, he is somebody also ruled by Aries. He's somebody that is incredibly disciplined, incredibly structured. He knows his worth. He's very empowered. He's a leader. Okay, so he's able to work really well with others as well. Okay, so that's October. November, Page of Cups reverse. Page of Cups reverse. The end of the year is, right, these are like little snapshots of a bunch of people watching. So if it doesn't, I just want to be mindful, right? Down below, it's a link to book a private reading. But in November, we have the Page of Cups reverse. And Page of Cups is when he's reversed, it's like either an opportunity is missed, or we're confronting kind of issues with our emotions. It may be kind of hard, or there might be things coming up with our emotions. We may not want to feel certain things. We may be suppressing certain things. We may be turning down things that could be beneficial to us, okay? In December, we have Seven of Cups reverse. So that it feels, the energy is a little heavy in December. I can't lie. November and December, okay? Seven of Cups reverse for December talks about being a little bit not realistic or grounded with some of our dreams and our goals. All right. Okay. That was a little heavy. I might switch up the format, y'all. I might switch up the format. These are a little bit rough. 10 minutes. It's hard to go through 12 months in 10 minutes. Ridiculous. Okay. I have to switch it up after this. Capricorn and Virgo got a 12-month spread, but I don't really think through trial and error. It's a bit much. Okay, friends. And it's like a lot, because it's like we got different people watching with all kinds of different things going on, different energies. And I feel a little bit like not good by pinpointing things for a group. Okay, so what do we have that flew out? And it flew. We got flow. Flow. Okay, this is also the Wheel of Fortune card, actually. So this is really great card. It's going to be a year where you have opportunities to work with the energies that present themselves. So when things feel difficult, when things feel challenging, we just move towards the direction of what feels best for me. Bottom of the deck, we have simply love. Simply love, okay? So it's going to be a year of healing, a year of coming together, a year of bonding, okay? A year of beauty. Despite some of these heavy energies, right? They're just reminding you at the root, whenever you feel lost or confused, what is the driving force of the energy that is that manifests into a human being? It's love, right? So they're asking you to remember your root and where you came from when things get hard. Virgo, te amo. I love you guys. Happy motherfucking 2022. Remember, the links are down below. Go check out my crystal shop if you haven't purchased a crystal. If you haven't browsed, go check it out. Happy motherfucking 2022. I appreciate you. I love you. Bye. Hey, Taurus, what's up? Happy motherfucking 2022. I hope you are doing well. Let's motherfucking get into these readings. This is going to be your all signs tarot scopes for the year of 2022. So we're just going to lay some cards and kind of see what the vibe is, kind of like a vibe check for 2022, and kind of see what the energies are talking about, okay? Remember the links down below to book a private reading. So these are general motherfucking readings. So if you feel like something doesn't fucking resonate, or you feel like you need more information, then a private reading is the way to go. Also down below the link, I just opened up my Grateful Crystal shop, which is linked down below. Go ahead and check out some of the beautiful crystals. I'm so excited. And also as well, the link is down below for my Instagram account. I do additional content that's free. So that's always a win-win. Okay, so let's motherfucking get into this, Taurus. We're going to switch this up a little bit. I started off with Capricorn and Virgo, doing a month-by-month spread. These are short readings today because your girl is busy, and it started to not feel right to try and cram 12 months into 10 minutes. I was like feeling like crazy, like, I don't know if I could do this, girl. I don't know if I could do this. So let's go. Taurus. Whew. 5 cards, please, sis. 5 cards. Taurus. Brief overview. Thank you. Set my timer. All right, so what have you begun? You may begin something in 2022, Taurus, that feels like, oh, let me start this because I think it'll be beneficial in the long run. It's something you begin or start developing that you may even be investing in. It's some new beginning, some planting of a seed that you begin in 2022, okay? For whatever reason, as the year moves along, you begin to feel a sense of restriction about whatever this is that you chose, okay? You're going to go ahead and continue working through this, though. I'm going to pull more cards. You're going to go ahead and kind of continue through this. The center card is 8 of Pentacles. Oh, also 8 of Swords. So 2 8s on the board, which is the infinity symbol, right? It's like an 8. Not only that, but we have the Strength card on the bottom of the deck. I'm just realizing that, which is the number 8. So 888, you guys. Lucky numbers 888 for the year 2022 for you guys, Taurus. It's about hard work and discipline, okay? Center card being 8 of Pentacles lets us know that you're going to be applying yourself, dedicating yourself to something that is long-term. It's a daily practice of some sort, okay? You have the opportunity to take a different look at the way your life has come together. You kind of have the opportunity, ooh, the Magician, the Sun card on the bottom, and then the Magician came out with the Tower. Interesting. Sorry, damage control in the living room. So I was kind of stumped because you guys got the World card reversed here as your 4th card. I was like, why is it reversed? And I think there's going to be a major change, or a major way that you look at how you make your money or material goods. So there's going to be a major shift or change in how you relate to your career, your money, how you make money, or how you produce or material goods, okay? There's going to be some kind of change that is followed by more creativity. So 2022, and you're going to have to be able to let go and let this happen, okay? It's going to be a little bit of a challenge because I think, well, Taurus is known to be a little stubborn, right? Aren't you guys fixed? I think you guys are fixed. No, are you guys mutable? Let me check. Is Taurus a fixed sign?
According to New York Post, the fixed zodiac signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius.
You guys are fixed. So you're going to have to, for 2022, there's going to be some breaking of a pattern or a cycle that brings in more creativity and enthusiasm. Let's see what I have time for. I'm going to pull more cards. So at the bottom of the deck, you get the Strength card. Okay, so learning how to release and surrender. That was a dud. Kind of your needing to control how this works. You're trying to do something one way. It makes you feel stuck. You keep trying to work through it, but you realize you got to make a big change, so more creativity comes in. When I pulled your majors, I have a deck just with majors. I meant to only pull one, but 2 popped out. The one on the top was the Magician, and underneath it was the Tower. So it's kind of the same story of like things, major changes that can be overcome by you invoking your empowerment, your creativity, using all your resources, okay? And at the bottom of that deck, of the major deck, you got the Sun card. So showing that ultimately the energy is really vibrant and successful for you, right? Okay. 2 of Cups reversed. I'm going to go ahead and put that back in and pull these. Hold on. So you may be reflecting on some partnerships that you have. They may be work partnerships, personal partnerships. I'm kind of more inclined to say that they're within work. You're kind of looking at how you relate to people at work, or how you relate to how you make your money. You're coming to terms, facing things or people, okay? Especially since it came reversed, like, are these healthy or not? Okay. So it's a year of empowerment, okay? There's going to be a theme about your work and how fulfilled do I feel. Underneath the 8 of Pentacles, which is hard work, discipline, putting in the time, a consistent, steady daily practices, we get the Ace of Cups. So is the work that you've been doing truly fulfilling, okay? It's going to be kind of I feel like I'm repeating the same fucking words, but a coming to terms, okay? Because underneath the World reverse, we get the 5 of Cups. So there is a sense of feeling sadness about some of these changes that are going to happen, okay? More creativity and passion is coming in, and you're free to then grow and dream. So 2022 feels like a year Reconfiguring your relationship to money and your coin. Okay, it's just a sense of like, what am I really excited and passionate about, and what can I put my time, my effort, and my energy into that would be really, really exciting. At the bottom of the deck, we have another 7. A lot of 7s and 8s here. So maybe even pay attention to, what is that? August and September? No, that's September. June, July and August. 7 and 8. July and August. Just, I would be mindful of those months, okay? Big changes, happy changes, hard changes, but bring rich rewards, okay? Bottom of the deck is 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is also kind of like very fixated, maybe a little stubborn, fighting for what I believe in. Just make sure that what you believe in is in alignment with like the changes that you need to make. Maybe even my deepest beliefs are changing and I'm having to make some adjustments, okay? Let's pull you one last card. Taurus. Teach. The Hierophant. Was that you guys? No, that wasn't you guys. So the Hierophant is about spirituality, religion, spiritual paths, spiritual journeys, teaching spirituality, implementing spirituality in your daily practices. It's also about being a good role model. It's also about walking the walk and talking the talk. So yeah, I might talk about I love the chakras, but am I working with the chakras? Like, am I in alignment with the things that I talk about? I like meditation, but do I meditate? These types of things. I like breath work, but do I do breath work? And just really being authentic, okay? At the bottom of the deck, you guys get Flow, which is also the Wheel of Fortune. So we just see 2022 being a year of an alignment, right? Is how I really feel in alignment with how I live my life. Okay, Taurus, I love you. Remember to check the links down below. Remember to watch your sun, moon, and rising signs as they give you additional perspectives. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Check out my Etsy crystal shop. And I'll see you in the next one. See you in February. Take care. Aquarius, hey boo, how you doing? Happy motherfucking 2022. This is going to be your all signs tarotscopes for the year of 2022. So not just January, but 2022. Okay, let me get it together. Please remember to check your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives. Down below in the description, you can find links to my Grateful Crystal Shop, which I just opened November 20th. I'm very excited about that. As well as you can also find links to booking a private reading. Remember, these are general energies. So like if something's not hitting, well, shit, other people are watching. You know what I'm saying? So you can find links to that. You can also find the link to my Instagram page where I also do additional content for free. So enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get into it. Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising. We're going to do a 5-card spread. These are going to be short and sweet. We just want to kind of get a feel for what the year will bring. I started off doing 12-card spread for each month of the year, but it's just too like pinpointed for such a big group of people. Also, I don't have a lot of time, so I was like, meh. I was like, girl, I ain't gonna cram these in 10 minutes for 12 months and shit ain't gonna work. So anyway, it started feeling very taxing. So Aquarius, I just had a snack. I had to have a snack. My tummy was hungry, but the problem with snacks in the middle of readings is that, like, TMI, this might be gross, but it's a lot going on in there, if you catch what I'm saying. Oh, Aquarius, you showed up in your own reading. Wow. So, wow, Aquarius, excuse me, trying to show off and shit. This is an empowered year. Okay, interesting. Let me set your timer. 10 minutes on the clock. So your center card here is Two of Pentacles. So Aquarius, you're going to be having to make some choices, okay? What surrounds this Two of Pentacles is two major arcana cards. So you have the Star card and the Strength card sandwiching the Two of Pentacles. So this is kind of the feel for, like, you've got a lot going on. You're going to have a lot of choices to make in the year of 2022. And these choices will help you to live your highest potential. Okay, so the Star card is about living my dreams coming true, coming back to basics, really coming back to the root of the things that we really truly want and deserve. Okay, on the other side of that, we have the Strength card. So there will be some things that need to be released. Also just reminding us, so I may have a snack, my mouth hella watery and shit. Excuse me. So the Strength card is about feeling strong. So strong that we don't need to overcompensate by being stubborn or holding on to things. Like, if you feel strong and content in yourself and you trust yourself, you trust the process, then you don't need to be rigid. You don't need to hold on to things, right? The Strength card is also ruled by Leo. Okay. Here, the Star card is ruled by you, Aquarius. So really, really empowered, bright, vibrant year. The last card out is Ten of Cups. So we see happy family situations. If it's not a happy family that you're yearning for, it's just all around complete fulfillment, okay? The first card out the gate is the Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is more of that kind of air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This could be a year of a lot of ideas coming up to the surface, a lot of helpful ideas, ideas that can help humanity even. And a lot of being in your head. I know naturally, Aquarius, that's kind of one of the, like, things about an air sign is that you guys are in your head maybe a lot. This Knight does come upright, so this is a good thing. Some of you guys might be dating or coupled with somebody air sign as well. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have Four of Swords reversed. So if you find yourself in 2022, actually meditation might be a theme for you for 2022. It might be something that you begin practicing or trying. Four of Swords, when it comes reverse, means we have kind of an aversion to meditation. We have a hard time slowing down or pacing ourselves. We kind of want to think things through to the max, to the point where we're exhausted. So Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck is a reminder to slow down and try and go within and get quiet and maybe get away from the crowd when we have a lot going on, especially when having to make tough choices that are going to affect our future. So the best way to get answers when you're feeling stumped is to shut the fuck up, okay? So that's that. Let's pull a major. Okay. Girl. My daughter left this morning for school. She went back. Actually, she flew into Ohio, which is where her boyfriend lives, or where her boyfriend's family lives. And she's staying with them for a few days through the new year before school starts in January on the 10th. So she's just living her best life. It's crazy how we go from here she is running around like, mommy, can I go get my nails done? Mommy, da 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 da. Mommy, mommy, and then it's like, boom, she's out, and she's a whole ass adult. What the fuck? It's weird. It's like a weird dynamic, you know? Really? Okay, so the other cards that come out for you guys for the year 2022 is the Death and the Tower. So it kind of makes sense. Okay, so don't get too worried. Death and Tower is about rebirthing. Okay, the Death and the Tower coming together is about things, major things changing. Hence why you got the Two of Pentacles here in the center. I think 2022 is going to be full of opportunities to make choices that help you fulfill your greatest purposes. Okay, remember your outcome. The end of the year is 10 of Cups. So good things are happening, but perhaps not like easy things that are coming up. Okay, link down below to book a private reading. I'm just saying. Okay, we're not taking those. I can't see any of them anyway. Like 20 came out. Just not happening. Okay, I gotta preserve my sexy. Who remembers that shit when P. Diddy, I don't know where he was saying that. I was like, Making the Band, that show Making the Band back in the day. He always said that, and it always stuck with me. And so sometimes when I'm trying to preserve my energy, I'll say, I gotta preserve my sexy. I always think about that in my head, but I never think that people know what I'm talking about. So it's from P. Diddy. Okay, what a dork. Okay, so three of Pentacles. You guys got the solar plexus chakra, the third chakra. The third chakra lies underneath the breastbone here. It's kind of your stomach area, okay? It represents my emotions, right? It's yellow, like the sun. How much am I letting myself feel and express the things I came here to do? The human realm is called the third dimension, actually. And it's about being able to experience and create everything that life has to offer. So when we look at life as like an opportunity to try new things, it kind of shifts your perspective, or at least it does to me. That, ooh, I chose to incarnate here so I could try new things. So there's going to be kind of a restructuring or a greater expansion of what you want to do here, and how does it make you feel? What are you currently doing? Are you living your dreams? Okay, third chakra. On the bottom of the deck, you get giving and receiving. So it's going to be a year of reciprocal energies, whether it be relationships or money coming in that you've worked hard for, things of that nature, okay? Is that it? Yep, that was it. I love you guys. Happy motherfucking 2022. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like my shit. Hit that subscribe button. And I love you. Please share if you can. Links down below. Thank you. Thank you. Gemini. All right, your obnoxious auntie here. How's everybody doing? Happy motherfucking 2022. This is going to be your all signs TAROTSCOPES for the year of 2022. So this is just a brief kind of overview forecast for the energies that may be present for the year 2022. Bird just flew overhead. Remember to check the links down below. I just opened up my crystal shop, so you can go ahead and browse that down below. Also, my Instagram page, I do additional content for free, as well as, what was I going to say? Oh, to book a private reading, right? So these forecasts, these TAROTSCOPES are general. So if you'd like to tap in for a private reading, you can book those from the description down below as well. Okay, Gemini, let's motherfucking get into it. Remember to check your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives. I've recently discovered the power of your rising sign. So I didn't realize how important your rising sign really is when trying to get a feel for your monthly or yearly reading. The rising sign is a little bit more precise because it entails having to use your location and time of birth. So it's a little bit different. So which is news to me. All right, Gemini, what's going on? Let me start your timer. Okay, so the center of the spread, I did a 5-card spread, is the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is about a wish fulfilled. So we're looking at our dreams, our goals, our aspirations, the things that we want, the things that we want to manifest. There might be a change or a kind of a different way of looking at what you desire for 2022. Okay, the first 2 cards out for this spread, you get the High Priestess reverse and the 9 of Wands reverse. Okay, so just be mindful for the year to when things come along to try and be a little bit more present and observant of what's going on, rather than, you know, spinning into the chaos, or rather than engaging in some of the like the noise that can happen around us. Okay, you may be kind of taking a look at how you relate to spirit, how you relate to your spirit. You may be working on boundaries, strengthening your boundaries, or are my boundaries too high? And is there some correlation between my connection to source? Is there a correlation between my psychic or intuitive strengths and fear also? Okay. The last card out is the Chariot card, which is also the card of Cancer. You start and finish the year with major arcana cards. So the High Priestess is the first card out, and the last card out is the Chariot. The High Priestess has to do with intuition, and when she's reversed, she's not feeling well psychically. She's perhaps having a hard time getting in touch with her higher self. There can also be kind of a feel about keeping secrets, or there might be something kind of going on that feels secretive or a little bit dark. So when the High Priestess comes reversed, sometimes it can be kind of like the darker energy of like your psychic senses, okay? So that's the beginning of the year. And the end of the year, the last card out, the Chariot, is about karma's course. So kind of the highlights are the High Priestess, the first card, the center card, the 9 of Cups, and the last card, the Chariot, which the Chariot kind of takes us through the end of the year. It's the energy that pulls us along. So it's a good card to end on. But when I look at those kind of bullet points, it makes me feel like what I thought I wanted and what I really wished I had was really from a place of maybe even delusion, or there was some kind of like not grounded sense of wanting, or I wanted something out of fear. I want to be, I think these kind of things like I want to make $100,000 this year, or I want to be a millionaire. This is just an example, right? But if you really get down to the root, Gemini, there's a sense of like fear as to why we even want that. Yes, it might sound good. Yeah, it might be fun. But why are we really wanting that thing? Okay, there's going to be some kind of coming to terms with your goals, your hopes, and your aspirations. On the bottom of the deck, you guys got Knight of Swords, which is Gemini energy. Okay, Knight of Swords is fast. Okay, so he's also an air sign card. So we think of like our thoughts moving to the past and being kind of impulsive, being really quick to respond or react. The energy is helpful. Knight of Swords, when he comes up right, he means well. But there may be kind of a story about like, how can I find ways to quiet my mind? Okay, let's pull some more cards. Gemini. Four of Swords. So I was just talking about that, quieting the mind. Look, Four of Swords comes underneath. Oh, hold up. What the fuck? Wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. So I pulled you 5 cards. That's how I started. And then I pulled you another 5 cards just now. Okay. 4 out of 5 that I pulled here on this bottom row are swords. Not only that, but the card on the bottom of this deck is also sword cards. Ooh, a lot going on up here. So we're going to try for 2022 to stay connected to the earth in some ways, right? In a good way to balance a lot of overthinking or planning or over planning, right? Or being attached to our thoughts or being attached to fears from the past or whatnot, is to ground, right? Earthwork, walking, hiking, running outdoors, laying on the ground can also be very grounding. Things that are kind of like heavy, right? Tactile. Okay, so that's another thing. At the bottom of this deck, we have 5 of Swords. So 5 of Swords is the energy of mistrust, distrust, okay? When I pull the 5 down here, the first card out is 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords is about it's about quieting the mind, okay? It comes underneath the High Priestess. So when we find that we're disconnected from truth, source, essence, or spirituality, or disconnected from our psychic abilities, or maybe even perhaps using which is a word that comes to mind when I see her reverse, but which isn't necessarily a bad thing. So it actually is a very cool thing, but so I don't want to say that. But whenever we're feeling unbalanced with our psychic gifts, and we may be kind of focusing on or using dark magic, which is no bueno, okay? Because that shit will come back and get you in the ass. Whenever we're doing that, they're just asking us to reconnect with our spirit. 4 of Swords is quieting the mind. 4 of Swords talks about meditation and contemplation and going within. So in order to kind of settle some of the stuff you might be going through psychically, spiritually, things like that, they're asking you to quiet, okay? Underneath this 9 of Wands, which is about fear and paranoia, boundaries, poor boundaries, walls are 2 up, 1 of the 2, we have 10 of Swords. So for the year of 2022, Geminis, there's going to be a reconfiguration and ending of, like, there's some pattern with your guard that done. We're done with it, because there's going to be something that happens that you realize, like, I'm going to miss out. There's something I'm going to miss out on, or I might lose somebody that I really care about by being too guarded, or not being, or there's something about myself that I miss out on, or that I hurt myself in some way because I don't take care of my boundaries, right? So there's going to be an ending to that. I've had enough, right? 10 of Swords is exhaustion. I'm over it. In regards to your wish, okay, here's the other thing. The wish card came out twice, boo. Okay, that was the other thing I was going to say. In regards to your center card, the wish card, we have the Ace of Swords. So didn't I tell you there's going to be some sort of reconfiguration or a realization about your wishes? There's going to be a clarity that comes in, okay? Okay? Here's delusion and illusion. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. Money, money, money. Looks, looks, looks. Appearance, appearance, appearance. Shallow, 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 right? This, you get the wish card underneath it. So, and it comes upright. So it's almost as though we're re-evaluating and taking another look at, like, the things that we want. Okay, Chariot was the last card out on the top, which means it's taking you through the end of the year, okay? And at the bottom of it, we get the 3 of Swords. So there's going to be some, like, ending at the end of the year, or some kind of theme throughout 2022, where you realize in order to reach your full potential and to fulfill your karma's course, there's going to be some things that you have to confront that kind of hurt. So that could even be like, we have no pentacles on the board. So I'm wondering like what this wish even is. It makes me feel like it's might have to do with love, because these two wish cards are both cups. We don't have any pentacles here. So it feels less like money, 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 more like issues of the heart. What am I going to tolerate? And what am I going to let in? Okay. Okay. All right. Maybe even hiding behind the veil of like darkness somehow. Okay. Like that being somehow your armor, but it may be pushing people away. Okay. Anyway, let's finish you off with one of these. That's your time, Gemini, because your girl got to preserve her sexy. Bitch, I'll be coming out of these readings like fuck. Sometimes. These, monthly ones are, ooh, something came, oh, I didn't realize something fell out my lap. It says, listen, girl, this is the High Priestess. She came out again. In this deck, she's called Listen, Boo. Stop fucking talking. Shut the fuck up, right? Underneath the High Priestess here, we have the Four of Swords, which is listen, get quiet, go within, because she's she's not balanced, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we get challenging times. So not like the whole year is going to be fucking challenging, but they're going to come up against some things that can be challenging, right? Whenever our belief systems and our values are, you know, something we've been doing for a long time that's worked for us, when we have to make changes around that, it can be hard. Okay, Gemini, I love you guys. Please watch your moon and rising sign. Please remember to like my shit. Please hit that subscribe button and share if you can. All of these things help my channel grow. I really, really appreciate it. Happy motherfucking New Year. All right. Libra, hey boo, how you doing? Happy motherfucking 2022. This is going to be your all signs tarot scopes for the year. Not just for January, but the whole damn year. I'm going to just kind of do a brief overview, just pull a few cards, kind of see what the energies are showing for 2022. Please remember in the description, 3 things: where to book, my Instagram, and my crystal shop, Grateful Crystal Shop on Etsy. I just opened up my online crystal shop. I'm very, very excited. Go support. Go show your girl some love. Go like some items. If you don't want to buy nothing, go show some motherfucking love. Okay, bruh? Okay. All right. So, a little aggressive there. So, please remember to check your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives. Please remember to like my shit, right? Please remember to subscribe and to share if you can. All of these things help my channel grow. Thank you. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's start with the tarot. Well, actually, these are going to be all tarot today. You guys are my last reading of the day. Trying to multitask around here. My daughter is home from school, the little one. So Libra, 2022, sun, moon, or rising. Libra. Knight of Swords have come out for Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, I believe. Oh, fucking bugaboo. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. So we're keeping it in the family. Okay. These sword guys could represent somebody air sign. He could also represent you, right? He is the king that is mastery over clear sight, clear hearing, clear communication, clear thought processes, the head, right? All things that move through the head, ways of communicating and expressing through the head, the mind, the ears, the mouth, the nose, the whole shebang, okay? Clear and focused. This is also could be mastery of things you're trying to learn and things like that. So it doesn't have to be you. It doesn't have to be a person, but it represents that 2022 is going to be a year of like, yes, I know what the fuck I want, okay? It's very clear. It's also about being very empowered, making sure you express yourself, speak your truth, not only directly, but kindly, respectfully. Okay. The first and the last card is so interesting. This has happened a few times today. I've done 6 readings. This is my 6th one of the day. And this is happening a few times. This is the first card and the last card. I pulled 5. Are both major arcana cards. So at the beginning of the year, we have the World card reverse, which is the World is about a completion. So there's going to be in the beginning of the year a sense of like something wrapping up. It does come reverse, so it does kind of feel like maybe there's some reluctance or resistance or some fear about this change. Okay, there's going to be things that are changing and cycles that are wrapping up. The last card out is the other major arcana, is the Fool card. So it's interesting because at the beginning of the year, you get the last card of the majors, the end of a cycle. And at the end of the year, you get the first card of the majors, the beginning of a cycle. So you definitely have a year that's going to come full cycle, right? Don't be reluctant to let change and adjustments happen. Your second card out is the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles represents building solid foundations and having good partnerships that you can't necessarily see the benefit to them right away. The 3 of Pentacles also implies going through periods that feel you're like, what the fuck is this for? It just kind of feels mysterious. You don't understand its purpose. Can feel maybe sometimes a little bit challenging, okay? Your center card is 5 of Cups. So it's your center card, right? The core of the reading, the root of the reading, 5 of Cups means that for 2022, you might have to be confronting, might be like a common theme that keeps coming up about you feeling sad about things that you can't really control, things from the past. Okay. As we move through the spread, we get Knight of Swords. So it might be in regards to somebody air sign, or it might be in regards, this air sign Knight can also represent my thoughts moving back to the past. This is also about me being focused on things from the past that I can't control. So there might be some things happening here. And then the Fool card represents a new start, a fresh start in regards to that. Let's pull some more cards. Let's see what that is. Sneaky peeky, 3 of Swords. Eek. Okay, let's put them back. 3 of Swords, of course, is heartache, loss, heartbreak, troubling times. Okay, so not feeling so hot. But that doesn't mean the whole fucking year is going to be like that. But that might be something that when you look back at the end of 2022, where you're like, damn, I went through some shit, but look where I am now. The motherfucking Fool, which means I have this kind of new outlook on life, this new excitement about what's possible. The Fool card, okay? Two aces back to back. That's lovely. Okay, so there is going to be a new beginning at the end of the year, but you're not necessarily going to trust it right away, okay? The new beginning might be rooted from something that you endured or went through, earlier in the year, that you are like, I don't know about this new start, but I'm telling you it's probably really beneficial, okay? Underneath the World card, we have the Knight of Swords. So there's going to be something that you go through in the beginning of the year that feels like, and something that may even, yeah, the beginning of the year, these will come out on the 1st, so fuck it. Because right now I'm talking, it's the 28th of December. I'm doing these a couple days early, so. Yeah, there's just some heaviness around new chapters or ending old chapters that feels a little bit overwhelming. As we move through it, we underneath the 3 of Pentacles, which is about kind of the mystery of like the foundations that are being built. We have 2 of Wands reversed, which further validates just that, like, you're going to be building solid foundations in 2022. laying some really good groundwork, but you're not necessarily going to be able to, it may not feel like that to you, right? They say, like a plant, right? You plant a seed, and the most crucial times of that plant's life is actually in the dirt, when it's in the dark. So just be mindful when things feel monotonous, when things feel hard, when things feel challenging, stressful, when things feel like nothing's actually getting done, I'm struggling more than anything, that's actually where the brunt work is being done. That's where your foundations are being laid. As long as you don't make them worse, is what I always say. So in 2022, you're going to be laying down some new roots and kind of solidifying some things, but it's not going to feel like that to you. You're going to think that you're not, fuck, shit's always a, you know, it might feel like the opposite, all right? But you have an opportunity to kind of see your life in a new way through this process, okay? The center card, remember, 5 of Cups reverse, cloaked in sadness. Focus on the past. I notice my losses more than my wins. Okay, underneath that is the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So just remember, whenever you're feeling really down, that you'll be caught and supported by the divine. Also, finances might be kind of a topic. You got the 3 of Pentacles and then the Ace of Pentacles. So within career and finances, there may be more stability and support coming in. As we move through the spread, underneath the Knight of Swords, which remember I said was facing this 5 of Cups, and we're kind of moving back to the past, a kind of impulsive energy, overthinking energy about things from the past. This Knight of Swords underneath, we get Ace of Swords. Aces always trump anything negative. So you're going to go through some things in 2022 that feel kind of mentally kind of taxing. The energy for me feels taxing. But I think you're going to get a sense of clarity here. You're going to doubt yourself a lot throughout the year, but I'm here to tell you that, look on the bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles, if you just stick with the program, if you just keep moving through it. Interesting, I just got a new Apple Watch, and it kind of like, I got to learn it. It's a little different than my one. If you stick with the process and you put in the work every day, then you'll begin to see the fruits of your labor in 2022 in a big way. The 8 of Pentacles and the King of Swords coming together is really lovely. It means I've been focused and I've been clear on my intentions and worked really hard can only be beneficial. Not only that, but they kind of imply that they're not obvious. So the two of the strongest cards in your reading aren't obvious. They're on the bottoms of the deck. The obvious, some of the more obvious stuff is that, well, I'm kind of like, it's like the feeling of like I'm going through the fucking dryer. Like it just feels like I'm being knocked around a little bit. It feels kind of, feels a little bit bumpy, but all for good, okay? Please remember to like my shit. Hit that subscribe button and share if you can. Okay, let's pull you one last card. Libras for the year of 2022. Holy moly. I was hearing myself say that today to my daughter, to my little one, and I was like, oh, it's going to be New Year's Eve. She's like, what does that mean exactly? And I'm like, it means the number year. You know how we say in school, 2021, because, you know, she's in 1st grade. They're learning how to do, you know, writing the date and stuff like that. 2021, it's going to change to 2022. And then I kind of heard myself and I was like, holy shit. I remember when I was a kid, 1990s, you know, and thinking like, wow, 2000s, like, wow, that's a long time. And here we are. All right. So the card that popped out is the solar plexus chakra, the 3rd chakra. Remember, the 3rd chakra is right here underneath your breasticles, underneath your breastbone. It's a chakra that relates to my emotions and am I living out my purpose? Okay, it's how confident or not confident am I in myself that I can express what I really want to express here in life. Okay, the 3rd chakra. On the bottom of the deck, you guys got lead, which is the Emperor, which is sign of Aries. It's just the energy of like, well, some of you guys are dealing with husbands and fathers or dominant or authority figure males, or even women who have a lot of authority kind of presence in your life. But side note, it's also about like how structured can I be this year in order to make this shit happen? Just being really focused and determined and putting in the hard work day in and day out, and being very intentional and disciplined in your practices to make your shit happen, okay? Okay, Libra, I love you guys. Happy motherfucking 2022. Happy New Year. Be safe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please hit that like button. Love you. Bye. Hey, Cancer signs. How y'all doing? Happy motherfucking 2022. Welcome to your All Signs Taroscopes for the year of 2022, not just January. This is a brief kind of summarization of some of the energies that are showing up for you, Cancer signs, for the year 2022. I hope you enjoy. These are going to be short and sweet today because your girl got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? So we'll just do a quick 5-card spread and then maybe do a 3-card layer. And then I'll say, see you next month, okay? Love you guys. Thank you for being here. Please remember to like my shit. Please remember to hit that subscribe button, share if you can. All of these things help my channel grow, and I really, really appreciate it. All right, so let's get into these readings. Let me get my little grip here so I'm not licking my fingers the whole time. Cancer signs. It could be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Please remember to check your additional readings for additional perspectives, right? Your Moon and Rising as well. Okay. Hi, Gary. Gary's back in the room today since my older daughter went back home to college. He goes with her when she's home, and then when she leaves, he comes back in here. Gary the guinea pig. Cancer, please. What do we have here? Okay, so 5 of Wands popped out. We will go ahead and set this here, pull our 5-card spread, and see if that how that interacts with that. A lot of strong male energy in this reading. First of all, let me go ahead and set my timer because my boo is home running around, my 6-year-old, wandering around. I can hear her little feet running around, so we got to keep these short and sweet today since she's home on break, okay? So this is a very, the spread feels powerful. Shit. Apologies, Cancer signs. Apologies. My older daughter was calling from college. Actually, she's not in college. She's at her fucking boyfriend's in her boyfriend's state. She flew to Ohio where her boyfriend lives, and then right before school starts, they're gonna fly back, or they're gonna drive back to her school, which is a state over. Anywho, had to pick up the phone. Long story short, anyway, that's the story. Morning glory. So let's get back into your reading. Okay, let's get back into your reading. All right. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have the World card reverse. Remember, these are readings that are kind of forecasting general energies for 2022. If you want to book a private reading, down below are the links to book a private reading, as well as my Etsy shop where you can buy crystals, as well as my Instagram, where I upload a lot of additional content. Okay, so these are general forecasts, but there's the World card on bottom for you guys, Cancer signs. The World card is the last of the major arcanas. Okay, it means that something has come to an end, a cycle's come to an end, or there's a beginning of a new cycle. I mean, obviously we're going into the new year, so that's definitely the beginning of a cycle, but the cycle feels like what it has to do with the first 2 cards out that came out are cup cards, and the last 3 that came out are male cards. The cup cards that came in the beginning of your spread both come reverse. Cups represent emotions and feelings and love, okay, and intuition and imagination, okay. So in issues where you've met great disappointment, okay, 5 of Cups, there may have been things that you've been working through for quite some time where your heart was disappointed, or maybe there were even things that you were going after that you found were dead ends. This could be people, this could be partners, but this also could be creative endeavors. Okay, so for 2022, because the first two cards are kind of like more sorrowful, heavy, and sad, and then it quickly changes to this fiery, bomb-ass, hard-working energy. It makes me feel like whatever we were working through in 2021, we're learning to overcome it and really step into our power. There may have been a lot of conflict that you've come across in the last year, that finally in 2022, you're learning how to harness your energy and put your focus and your attention into things that help you feel better and help you do better and help you make better choices, okay? So the center card, the core of the reading, the center card is always really, really indicative to like what kind of the main theme is. And this is overcoming, okay? The one overcomes, but not only that, because we start kind of heavy and sad. So we move right into this powerful energy. This as well, the King of Wands is a fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This is also an Aries card, so you got a lot of fire energy in your spread too. So we're going to be overcoming some things that had to do with our heart and our love and our passions, and moving into them with a lot of intensity and imagination and fire. The Emperor is the last card out. He's said to be the husband and father. So for some of you guys, this might have to do with your spouse or your lover or your dad, or just authoritative men in your life. Or he's also indicative of discipline, order, strength, and completion of tasks, seeing tasks all the way through to fruition. He is very organized. He's dedicated. He's a boss. He's a leader. So it just shows that in areas where we felt disappointed or we chose people or situations that disappointed us, that we're overcoming those and we're invoking a lot of creativity and passion, and becoming more disciplined so that we can see our dreams be manifest, okay? The World card on the bottom of the deck is reversed, so it does make me feel like these cycles have been hard for you. Like that in the past, this has been maybe one of your biggest struggles or the biggest thing you've come up against, okay? But regardless if it's reversed or not, it just shows that this completion is here for you. So if you put in the effort and you do your part, then Spirit does their part. What pops out while I'm shuffling, we have Two of Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles is making choices, making new decisions, maybe choosing between relocating or choosing between two different people or two different scenarios. Also, maybe some of the emphasis of what this is even about is how you make money, you know. Let me go ahead and shuffle these one more time. Cancer signs, please, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Cancer signs, I love you guys. You know, you're my opposite. I'm a Capricorn. January Capricorn. Let's do 3. Yeah. So back to that theme of like, this may be a theme that you've tried to overcome many times before and it's been difficult for you. Because when I pull additional cards underneath the Magician, we get the 8 of Swords. So this has been hard for you to make this happen. However, this year we see it happening because the last card out is Ace of Cups, right? We started off with 2 heavy cup cards. The 5 and the 7 of Cups is like I'm cloaked in despair and everything I choose and pick never turns out the way that I want, and it's just kind of heavy. But then when we end on our clarification cards with this beautiful Ace of Cups, it lets us know I'm overcoming, and I overcome it by what comes on top of that is the King of Wands. The King of Wands just dives into creativity, and he is passionate and he loves what he does. So how do we overcome these cycles is we really move into a space where we are allowing ourselves to create, to play, to enjoy, to laugh, okay? The first card out, you get a 7 below the 7. So this was the 7 of Cups at the beginning of the first part, and then it's counteracted here on the bottom row with 7 of Pentacles. Whereas before, we met with choices were met with disappointment, and we were not grounded and perhaps kind of like airy-fairy or delusional about some of the things we were dreaming of. As we move through this process in 2022, we have 7 of Pentacles, where we begin to see the fruits of our labor and where we begin to actually be able to relax into the work that we've done, okay? No more getting stuck. There may be times when we still reach challenges or obstacles. Of course, that's part of being human. But it's no longer like this vicious thing that where we create sabotage, right? It's different. It's changing. On the bottom of this clarification deck, we get the 3 of Wands. So this is dope. 3 of Wands is like, wow, look what I've done. It's a real deep sense of pride, commitment, satisfaction with the work that you've done. It's a card of reflection and a card of optimism and hope going into the future. So this is exactly the energy that you would hope to see when you're moving into a new year. Let's finish you guys off with, I just have so many decks. I need a new arrangement. My arrangement's changing next month. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But until then, it's just like, wow, I got hella shit up here. Can't see any of it. Like, I kind of know like what everything is, but I'm very visual, you know? It helps me to see what's going on in front of me. Okay, one last card, Cancer signs. Two. I think that was 2. Either way. And 3. Oh, let's take that one that like flipped around. Intention. Yes, number 22. And at the bottom we get number 30, making a choice, right? So just like that 2 of Pentacles came in, you got to make a choice, right? You got to be very intentional. This is intention right here. He's sitting down to work his magic and to manifest the things that he would like to manifest, right? Let's look at the book real quick for this number 22 with this owl on top of the A. You know, I love my owls. My little owl necklace that was gifted to me from my friend. Okay. Intention. Deliberate. Clear intentions have the power to change your world. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Oh, 2022, watch out now, Cancer signs. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, perfect timing, showing you that you're hitting your mark. Recognize that you're not the one who has to do all the work, however. Others help you co-create reality, right? This is tapping into our resources as well. So if there's, you know, connections you got to make, phone calls, emails, texts, networking, socializing, do it, right? You connect to the power of your intention, sending it out into the field. Then allow for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment, right? Yes, Cancer signs, I love you. Happy motherfucking 2022. I appreciate you. Please like my shit. This helps my channel grow. I will see you guys in the next one, and I love you. Bye. Scorpio. Hey, boo. How you doing? Happy motherfucking 2022. This is going to be your All Signs Taroscopes for the new year 2022. I hope you enjoy. Please remember to like my shit. This helps my channel grow, as well as sharing and subscribing. All of these things help me tremendously, so much more than you really understand. So, well, some of you guys really know, but I just appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get into these motherfucking readings. Down below in the description, you can find links to my Instagram, to my crystal shop, and as well as to private bookings. So go ahead and check that out when you get some time. These are going to be short and sweet this month. My daughter is home. My 6-year-old is home on holiday break. So she's doing her 6-year-old thing. So I need to just make sure that I'm just more mindful of my time. Okay, so set my timer. Okay, so what are kind of the general feels for 2022 for Scorpios? Remember to check your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives. All right, so for 2022 Scorpios, you guys are taking a kind of a deeper dive and a deeper look and reconnecting to what your truest, highest potential and dreams for your future when it comes to love and healthy partnerships, okay? There may be things that come up to the surface in 2022 that feel uncomfortable, which I feel like for Scorpios, like that's kind of like par for the course for you guys anyway. Like you guys are always feeling things that go way beyond what I think most of us feel on a daily basis, right? You guys can really sense, you're very intuitive, right? But in some regard, you guys are scratching the surface a whole lot more. The first card out is Two of Cups, okay? So here's soulmate relationships, lovers, healthy partnerships. This could even be co-workers. These are people, relationships, okay? You also could be deepening your relationship with yourself, okay? The second card out is the Judgment card reversed. The Judgment card is about reconciliations and meeting back up again, epiphanies and eye-awakening things and things coming to the surface, right? The dead being buried, the dead being unearthed and rising back up, okay? The angel is calling for them. It's their time to wake up. So it's your time to wake up. So there may be some things in regards to this card here, love and relationships, that is being dug up for your own good that feels a little bit uncomfortable. But what it does is it brings you to the center card, right? The center card is like the core and the root of the reading. You guys get the star card, the card of Aquarius. So it really kind of, whatever this is, does something for you that more deeply helps you understand your connection to the greater cosmos and to humanity. Not only that, but it's this reconciliation or somehow coming to terms with some old themes coming up to be healed is helping you realize your truest potential and your deepest dreams within love and relationships, okay? There's going to be like a process or a journey that you go through that feels a little bit arduous, but we end on the Hierophant. So it means that this process for you is going to be deeply healing, deeply spiritually satisfying, and allow you to somehow even learn a big lesson, maybe even teach this lesson somehow, leading by example, being able to like really take this thing that you've been carrying and like implement it somehow in a way that's like deeply healing and satisfying for you, okay? On the bottom of the deck, we get Five of Cups reversed. So the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck is like kind of what's always just been looming there in regards to the situation. He's cloaked in sadness and he's kind of pessimistic and thinks that life will always kind of be like that. He has a hard time seeing it any other way. All right, so it just shows like the energy that's below the surface that maybe has always been there in regard to this situation. Okay, so let's pull some more cards. Let's do 3 of these. I think I'm going to use one of these new stones I got. Okay, let me take that. Put a side note. Wow, you guys get the Five of Pentacles underneath the Five of Pentacles. So heavy, heavy, heavy. Like, you know, life has been moving in a direction that is hard for you to see things to be any other way. What popped out? Four of Cups. I'm going to go ahead and put it back in. But this popped out as a clarification card. And it just shows that, like, for 2022, we're confronting those things that, like, we've been, like, just okay with for a long time. I've lived my life like this, and it's not really fulfilling me, right? So we're confronting those types of feelings. With this reconciliation slash coming to terms with slash things being brought to the surface that are uncomfortable, it's going to bring a dream, or it's going to bring something that you've been wanting. So when you feel it coming, let it happen, let it wash over you, go into it, okay? You're gonna, there's a lot of skepticism in this reading, actually. It's like good, but then not good, good, but then not good, good, but then not good. I get the sense that, like, there's going to be some really good stuff coming up next year, 2022, this year for you guys. That's, you're going to feel skeptical about, right? So underneath the Star card, we get the Seven of Swords. So you're going to begin dreaming again, but when you catch yourself being like questioning it and doubting it, be mindful. That information, that message is further solidified here by getting the Five of Pentacles on the Five of Pentacles, okay? So this is a highly spiritual thing that you're going to go through. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. We get 10 of Cups, right? Absolute joy and fulfillment. But we have to let ourselves believe, actually believe in that good things are happening. Let's go ahead and use one of these. I've never used these. They're new. So let's go ahead and give these a shot. Okay, I learned about these from Lilybet, from Lilybet's Divinity Life on Instagram. I believe that's the same name on YouTube. She used these on her live reading that she did for me and for a group of us. And I thought that was so cool. I was like, what are those? And let's just kind of see. Oh, they're so pretty too, look. You can't really see because of the lighting, but they're really pretty, beautiful. They're amethyst. Let's do two. Okay. You guys get the Sun and waves. Okay, this says here, the beginning of something new. Making good choices, good health and vitality, healing, good news and justice. Okay, the Sun card. Okay, and then you get waves. This says movement, a deep connection to the spiritual world. That's this, a deep connection to the spiritual world. That's this, that's this, that's this, a deep connection to the spiritual world. 4 out of 5 this is a deep connection to the spiritual world. Things are out of your control. Insecurity, being in the flow with your life, overwhelmed. So just kind of showing that there's going to be a wave that comes through where there's an opportunity to heal things that have happened that have felt uncomfortable in love. Let the wave wash over you so that you can feel the sunshine. Okay. Put these away. Let's finish you off with one oracle card. There we go. And bam! Did you see it fly out? She went pew! On the bottom of the deck, we have 5 goblins, right? On the bottom of the other deck, we have 5 of cups. So there's that kind of energy that has felt kind of like cemented in or stuck, or we're kind of being pulled out of the mud. Number 49, you guys get the one that flew out of my hand. It's called Talisman. Okay. A lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about. You have all you need for the success you seek. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps, right? That's what it says here. And then at the bottom, we get goblins. Here are the traps, the kind of deep, dark places that you guys go into when things feel heavy, okay? So wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. There's your time. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake, right? Okay, good. Wherever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you. Yes, 9 of Cups on the bottom. Great. Oh, that wasn't on the bottom. What was on the bottom? 10 of Cups. Same thing. Great fortune awaits you. For you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. Yes. Another thing I'd say about this too is, how does your spirituality or your religion play a role in some of the beliefs that you've picked up over the years? Or how is your spirituality or your religion, is it the cornerstone to help you get through some of these things as well? Do some of us need to get back to spirituality or get back to religion as a touchstone, right? That's another piece too. All right, Scorpios, I love you. 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 Thank 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 you. I appreciate you. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys next month in February. Happy New Year. Bye. Hey, Pisces. What's up, boo thing? Happy motherfucking 2022. Welcome to your yearly reading. These are going to be short and sweet. My little one's running around in the living room. She's home from school on break. So we whipping these things out. You know what I'm saying? Please remember to hit the like button and subscribe. All of these things help my channel grow. I appreciate it so much, as well as sharing. Super helpful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Down below in the links, they're down below in the description. There are links to my Instagram page where I do additional content, as well as the link to my website where you can book a private reading, as well as the link to my Grateful Crystal shop on Etsy. So go and support your girl. Go check that stuff out. I appreciate you. I love you. Let's get into your motherfucking reading, okay, Pisces? Let me go ahead and set my timer. Okay. Please remember to watch your moon and rising signs as well, as they give you additional perspectives to what's going on in your life. Pisces, Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Pisces, Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Pisces, Pisces. Wow, Pisces. I've been seeing a lot of this today. A lot of like energy of like people like turning hard lessons into strengths, or turning sadness around. Okay, so these are cool cards. This is a powerful, it's a kind spread. It's a gentle spread. It's a loving spread. Our first card out is 5 of Cups reverse. 5 of Cups reverse is like, I'm cloaked in my sadness. When it comes reverse, it shows that we are gaining new perspective on heartache and hardships, and that things are beginning to turn around. It's quickly followed up by the Chariot here, which is ruled by Cancer, another water sign. The Chariot is the drive that gets us through things. So the Chariot is called Karma's course as well. So for the year 2022, you guys will be really plowing through and moving through some themes where you've experienced a great amount of sadness. You get 2 pages in your reading. Your center card is a Page of Wands. So center position is like the root, the core of the situation. So we see that the basis of the sadness and moving through it has come through something or is remedied through maybe even a developing creative endeavor. Okay, this could represent success with 2 young boys as well, 2 young men. The pages in the tarot are the adolescents or the youthful people of the deck. So we see these 2 young men. One would be fire sign, one would be earth sign, because the last page here is Page of Pentacles. Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, or Page of Wands here in the center is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. In between them, we have the Three of Cups, which is a celebration. So there may be health and vitality coming to a couple young men in your life. If it's not a couple, it's different elements to this guy's personality. At the bottom of the deck, we have another strong male here, King of Cups. So this does kind of feel, if we're going to take this literal, because court cards in the tarot, which are these people, the king and the pages, traditionally are people in our lives. So if we're going to take it literal, there is a lot of success showing up here for the young men in your lives, and the male role model in the family, dad, grandpa, somebody like that, somebody wise, is looking over or somehow having some impact on the family in a good way. Okay, if we're going to take it like a metaphor, okay, King of Cups on the bottom, he represents emotion and emotional fulfillment. So we're becoming, in 2022, Pisces, much more emotionally fulfilled. And look, I mean, you get the King of Cups. Look, you got the fish on his necklace, right? Pisces. So just your energy feeling very sturdy, stable, and secure in 2022, and seeing things come out very successful. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards. A celebration for sure is going to be going on this year. A lot of bright-eyed and bushy-tailed is what comes to mind. A lot of optimism, excitement, and exuberance for new things that we're beginning in 2022. Wands, Page of Wands, could be the development of a new writing project, anything crafty, hands-on, artsy, painting, anything that you need a lot of energy for. And the Page of Pentacles would be new endeavors or development of projects that will help us make money. Also, great health is foretold with Pentacles, as well as a sense of knowing my place in life, my worthiness, right? So 2022 is looking pretty fucking fire, if you ask me. Let's go ahead and pull some of these here. Pisces, please. My mom was a Pisces. This was her ring. February 26th was her birthday. Holla. New horizons, yes. Interesting. Yeah, so we're overcoming feeling trapped by certain parts of our lives. I think the trappedness comes from old mentalities from childhood. The trappedness feels like something we picked up along the way. For 2022, we have these new horizons in front of us, and we're feeling very optimistic. There will be some second guessing coming in and kind of like bugging you a little bit, and a little bit of maybe even like familial family pressure to like go back to the old way. So that's the like kind of like downside of what I see here, is that it's going to be a successful year. Stay in your lane. Maybe don't share too much, because towards the end of these clarifications, doubt starts creeping in. So fuck that shit. Fuck those motherfuckers who want to like put their own shit onto you, right? Because if I'm Auntie Bertha and I don't fucking believe in myself, I done let myself go, I done fucking, you know, I'm fucking my husband, fucking, you know, whatever this story is. She let's say she doesn't really know herself and she's kind of lost herself over the years, right? She's gonna put onto you her own advice and opinions that she feels about herself. So don't let that shit go down. You got to keep your shit to yourself. Let's go ahead and pull some of these. I saw this on Lilybet Divinity's life Instagram. She did a live reading for me. That was pretty dope. She used these stones. I guess maybe we call them runes, but they're not like the traditional runes. And we'll use a couple here for you guys. Go ahead and check her out. I got a reading from her, so that should tell you something about her, right? Okay, we got the sun, and then we got harvest, and then we have romance. Sun, harvest, romance. Sun, harvest, romance. I wonder if one of your sons is going to get married this year too as well. Okay, so Sun, this says here the beginning of something new, making good choices, good health and vitality, healing, good news and justice. And Harvest here says blessings, investing in yourself, right? This especially, this Page of Pentacles, is investment in self. I'm going to put my time, my effort, possibly my money into things that will bear fruit for myself, for my future. Okay, Harvest, it says, bless, oh, I read it, providing for yourself and education, right? Okay, and the last one out is called Romance. This says love and relationships, deep emotional connections, soulmate, and harmony, right? So if this is about love for you, the year looks successful, but doubt will creep in. Don't sabotage, okay? Five of Pentacles is sure to sabotage us, okay? Especially when we're in social settings. This is where I'm getting the family thing from. This is learned behavior, societal, cultural things I've picked up that the struggle is somehow glamorous. So just be mindful of when you're in those social settings, right? People bringing you down. So just protect yourself and your dreams, right? You don't need to share that shit with anybody, honestly. Just the people that you know would really support you. Let's finish you guys off with an oracle card. Number 11, balancing act. Okay, what's on the bottom? It says magic prayer. How pretty. I don't think I've ever seen that card. Okay, so 11, balancing act. This says you are calm within, no matter the fluctuation of outer conditions. Kind of what I was talking about, right? Like you just maintain your steady pace. You keep your shit to yourself if you need to. You know what I mean? Don't let other people waver you or external circumstances waver the way you feel about something or somebody. There are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, and level path. Okay, there's your time. Let me just read the quote from the bottom card, number 32, Magic Prayer. Pisces. Speak your prayers, listen for the answers, act in faith. So make sure to ask for what you want, right? Prayer. Listen for the answers. Give yourself space and time to quiet so that you can sense what's coming in. And then move forward in a empowered, yes, excited, faithful way, knowing that it's yours, right? Just as I was saying that, a big ass fucking turkey vulture swoop down, right? So go for what's yours. 2022 looks bright for you, Pisces. I love you. I appreciate you. Please hit that like button. Please watch your moon and rising for additional perspectives. I'll see you guys in February. Happy New Year. Bye. Aries, what's up, boo thing? Happy motherfucking 2022. This is gonna be your all signs TAROTSCOPES reading for 2022, not just January, just kind of a feel, the energy for what's going on for the new year. So happy new year. Remember, down below in the description you can find links to my Instagram page where I do additional content, lots of new stuff coming in the year 2022, free content, as well as the link to my crystal shop, my Grateful Crystal Shop on Etsy. Go browse, go see my beautiful selection of crystals, as well as, of course, the link to book a private reading. These, of course, are general readings, so I may be picking up on multiple different people's energy. So if you'd like to try a private reading, you can book there. Please remember to like my shit. I'll wait. This helps my channel grow. I know it feels like a little thing. You're like, fuck, I fucking gotta like this shit. Like, it's hard work, but it's really, I appreciate it so much. So thank you for doing so. Let's get into your motherfucking reading. These are going to be short and sweet this week because my 6-year-old is roaming the house. like a caribou. I don't know why I thought of a caribou, but I just thought of like a beautiful, kind of clumsy, sweet, goofy looking animal roaming the house, eating snacks, watching her show, playing with her Legos and her Christmas toys. Anyway, so I can't be here for too long today. So, you know, your girl multitasking since the little one's on break, you know what I'm saying. So let's go, Aries. My faves. Okay. Big nerd, big nerd. Nerd alert, nerd alert. You better go somewhere with yourself. Look. Okay. Ooh. Jeez. Are some of you guys like wanting to have a baby? Even it's possible that some of you guys were talking about themes of babies. Okay, so we get the Six of Cups with the Sun card. Both of these are cards in the tarot. Babies. There are very few cards in the tarot with babies. There is the Ten of Cups, which has two small children, but it's less about the children in that card. What's the other? I think that's it, you guys. So when we get these two together, especially in a spread, it means that it's possible for some of us, you guys are thinking about having children, or the children in your life are emphasized. Because they come together in such a bright spread, it means that all issues concerning your children, the children in your life, are really bright. Okay, there is going to be something about some suspense. I'm wondering if the suspense is about having children. You'll be waiting. There's some sense of like, because the last card out was the Hangman. So look, let me just start from the beginning. Okay, so the first card out is Six of Wands. The center card is also another six. Six is the number of beauty. Six is also the number of overcoming obstacles. So we've passed the five, right, and have moved into the six. The five is that like stuck area, right? So we see victory and success, homecomings, and acknowledgement for the things that you've been doing for your home, for your family, for your loved ones. Just super vibrant, exciting energy here, the Six of Wands for the year 2022. The next card out is Page of Pentacles. So this is feeling more and more as I like focus on the card, and as I begin to talk about it and pick up on like what I'm picking up on, it does really feel like a seed's going to be planted this year in 2022 in regards to children. Okay, so Page of Pentacles, here he is. He's planting a seed. Okay, followed by Six of Cups, which is childhood, children, our children in our life, healing, followed by the Sun card, busting out like a naked baby, and then the Hangman. So there may be, if you're not going to actually have children, this doesn't actually feel like we're going to have these babies in 2022. Some of you, yes, but for others of you, there's a deep, maybe even a discussion. There are no swords here. I don't know why I say discussion, but there's a decision or and a realization or a kind of you come to a consensus that maybe you actually do want children. We end with a cliffhanger. So for some of you guys, you're not actually having these babies in 2022, but the topic is really, really at the surface, and it feels like you begin to feel like, damn, I do want a baby. Okay, so this is really, really cool. Let's keep talking about what else I see here, though. The center card is Six of Cups. So we are healing, right? If you've had issues with the children that are in your life now, things with them are getting better. You guys are implementing maybe even new things that can help them feel more settled in who they are. We have the Page of Pentacles, who's planting a seed. So there's some kind of new beginning that you start with your children. If things have been rough or bumpy, that things begin to really, really get bright, okay? So it does feel like, I don't know, the year, just at a glance, right? These are general readings too. Let's pull some additional cards. Aries, please. Look, if you ain't trying to have no kids, you like, fuck, what is she talking about? This just foretells healing, health, and vitality. Okay? 2022 feels like not a catalyst. 2022 feels like you solidify something that brings you a tremendous amount of vitality and joy. Okay, so if you're not somebody who's having kids, who wants kids, there's some solidification of something that you have been wanting to do or something that you have planted previously. Okay, it's gonna leave you more enlightened. Okay, it's a segue into 2023 where I think something even bigger is coming. Okay, because you've done the work in 2021 and 2022, there's something bigger and better coming even 2023 is what it feels like. At the bottom of the deck, you had the Five of Wands. So Five of Wands is quarreling. So it's on the bottom of the deck. Maybe you've been through a lot, right? Maybe you've had to come against a lot of odds. Yep. Eight of Swords is what pops out. I'm going to put her back in. One more shuffle. So there's been things that you've been going through that have made you feel confined or restricted that you're overcoming. The Sun card coming for your 2022 is dope as fuck because it just is like you busting out like a naked baby. Like finally everything that you've done in the previous year is leading to great happiness and success for this upcoming cycle, right? Yeah. Overcoming. Not only that, you get two aces. Aces trump anything negative or heavy. If you've been trying to have kids, again, you're going to make it happen. Okay? You're going to bibbity bobbity boo that shit. If you don't want kids, if the kids aren't on your radar, there's a sense of healing and like you're creating things that feel magical to you, that feel fun to you, that feel enjoyable and pleasurable to you, that will be very, very successful, okay? The first one that came out, however, was Five of Cups. But we get Five of Cups, which is sadness, cloaked in sadness. It's followed by the Ace of Wands. Aces always trump anything negative. So whatever this is that you've been feeling sad or heavy about, you're transmuting it, right? It's getting better. Five of Cups also comes underneath the Page of Pentacles. So whatever you decide to invest in 2022 and put your effort and your energy and your dedication into, it will overcome your sadness, okay? Those of you who struggle with boundaries, whether having really high boundaries, really high standards that people can't penetrate, people can't get through to you, some of that will soften. Those of you who have poor boundaries and let people maybe cross your boundaries, you don't know how to say no and things like that, you'll be overcoming some of that as well. At the bottom of the deck, you get another Ace of Pentacles. So whatever you did, whatever you began to invest in 2022, whatever you begin to invest in 2022, great fruit. Great fruit. Not grapefruit, unless you like grapefruit, but great fruit. You're going to be very abundant, okay? Let's go ahead and pull you guys some of these new stones that I got. I forgot what they're called. I learned about them from Lilybeth's Divinity Life. She's another reader. She's a psychic as well. I've had readings by her, two actually. She was using these and I was like, oh my God, gotta try them. And they've been really cool, so I've been using them today. Aries, please. Go check her out. She's on Instagram and YouTube. Okay. You guys get Man, Crossroads, and I. Man, Crossroads, and I. Okay, so Man, traditional male characteristics: action, father, protecting loved ones, provider, being empowered. So it's an arrow. The symbol for Man is an arrow, right? So we just think of vitality, energy, drive, okay? Crossroads, making a major life decision, right? Okay? Unknown, stuck, being afraid of moving forward. So I feel like for 2022, the previous reading that I was giving about the children and the sun card, whether the sun card is kids for you or it's just joy, what's happening is you're busting through that crossroads for 2022. The last rune out is I, lifting the veil, seeing through, focusing on something. Look at the facing runes for clues, psychic abilities, and witnessing. So it's like the third eye, right? So like you are, your last card in the 5-card spread was the Hangman. He is enlightened, right? His yellow around his head. He's learned how to deal with discomfort. He begins to understand himself more. And so your clairvoyance, your sense of trusting yourself and your inner eye and the things that you're feeling feels stronger in 2022. You have a better sense of who you are and you trust yourself more. So shit, what else can I say? You remember when you used to do this when you were little with the plastic spoons and everybody would do it and they would sit around in a circle and be like, ha ha, look at mine, look at mine. You remember that? That's what I feel like right now. Okay, let's finish you off with one last. There we go. Aries. Woohoo! Number 44, strength card. Aries, bruh. Strength card is the Leo card, but why? Oh, I know why. Personal. Strength card. 44. Let's see what this says here, but kind of obvious, right? Strength. Thank you. Give me a little boost. Your true strength comes not from reliance alone, but from a sincere faith in higher power. So for 2022, you've really sunk much deeper into your understanding of like the universe and spirituality and your spirit and God. And you're more reliant upon it, kind of what I was talking about, the third eye. So you've done a lot of work. So you trust more in what's happening, right? Which gives you the strength that you need to move into your next phase. At the bottom, you get 8 coming together, which in the traditional tarot, 8 is the strength card. Come together with a stork on it. There's a stork at the top. Is that not a stork? Look at mommy and daddy making a baby. Or making a creation, right? Or you're you know what I'm saying? You're let's say you're young. You like smart as fuck and you just graduated college. You don't want no baby. But you're creating something incredible, okay? Anyway, you guys, I love you. Happy motherfucking 2022. I appreciate you. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you. Please remember to hit that like button. All right. Bye. Leos, what's up, boo? How you doing? Happy motherfucking 2022. I hope you're doing well. This is going to be your all signs TAROTSCOPES reading for the year 2022, not just January, but we're doing a quick energy check-in to see kind of what are the energies feeling like for the new year. Okay, I love my Leos. Thank you for being here. Please remember to like my shit. Please subscribe and share if you can. All of these things help my channel grow. I'm just a single mama out here trying to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Living my passion. Crazy. Who would I would have never thought when I was 25 that I would be doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get into this. Down below in the description are links to my Instagram page where I do additional content, which is always fun. Also a link to my Grateful Crystal shop on Etsy, so go browse some beautiful crystals. And also links to private bookings for readings. Remember, these are general readings, so if you'd like a private reading, you can find it down below. Okay, let's get into it. These are going to be short and sweet because my 6-year-old is roaming free. Okay, she home from break, so you know we multitasking around here. Making these babies independent and shit. So, okay. So we gotta knock these out. Let me go ahead and set my timer. Nope. No, Siri. Thank you. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to turn that bitch off, okay? Because I don't really like her like listening to me and shit when I'm doing readings. Kind of weird. Sun, moon, and rising. Please remember to watch your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives. Y'all, the comedy going on in the living room right now. So we live with my mom, but she's moving out next week. So the 6-year-old is helping my mom move stuff? I don't know. Oh my god, the banter between those two. My mom like never fully developed. Okay, let me not be shady. So they be on the same sometimes. So it's funny. Okay, let me quit. So look at me talking shit. Look what comes here in the center, you guys. Leo. Okay, let me not start there. Hold on. Wow. So 2022 for you guys, Leos, is about you not making things so difficult anymore. About things getting easier for you because you come to these great realizations about maybe people or things that you've been tied to, okay? The first card out is 8 of Wands. All right? Really good card. We start with this beautiful 8 of Wands, right? 8 of Wands is spirit messages, paying attention to our guidance. The energy really picking up and moving in our favor, right? It's also about true love and the manifestation of our goals and just a swiftness that's really beautiful. So that's our first card. Our last card is 10 of Cups. So we see the ultimate family situation really coming together in 2022. However, not without some fucking heart, a little bit of like confronting our demons. Not a little bit, but a lot of it. So we have the 8 of Wands. In between we have the 8 of Wands. Let me just show you. These are the first 3 cards. So we have the 8 of Wands, the Ace of Swords reversed, and the Devil card. The Devil card is the center card. So kind of the focus for 2022 as a general energy check-in for us Leos is that we are confronting our shadows, okay? Which is good. We are dealing with and conquering and slaying demons and paying attention to those things that we used to slip back into: sabotage, unhealthy relationships, codependency, addictions, shadows, behaviors that we're not proud of, okay? So we're really slaying them. There was some sense of like not being able to see clearly, or your perspective being skewed, right, by some of these things we slide back into or slip into. Okay, here we are, Leo, King of Wands facing the Devil. This is your energy, facing the Devil. Look at how you're confronting him. You're like, oh no, sucker, you ain't gonna get me again. Look, and followed by the 10 of Cups. So there's just this beautiful story unraveling here. Being unveiled, blossoming here, right? About you paying attention to those parts of your life that has been easy for you to fall back into in the past, okay? Let's pull some more cards. At the bottom of the deck, you got 10 of Wands reversed, okay? So you have 2 10s on the board, so cycles are being completed, new ones are starting. The 10 of Wands reverse is like, I'm gonna do it all by myself, okay? There's a little bit of just a reminder that moving into the new year, we want a fresh start. We also want to be able to ask for help when we need it. What popped out? 8 of Cups. So yes, so 2022 is further continuing to walk away things that do not serve, and being very sure about not accepting things, people, or situations into our lives that we used to put up with, right? We're leaving things behind that used to give us some sense of satisfaction or fulfillment. Okay, Leos? And also getting a clearer perspective on how to communicate and express our needs. Okay. Some of you guys might have even been dealing with another fire sign as well, where there's been in the past a tremendous amount of like poor communication, maybe them being a little bit shady and stuff like that, but you're working through it. So what it feels like is that you went through something in 2021 that was really hard for you, and you somehow had a realization, okay? And so you decided to shift gears. 2022 is you're still working through it, but you're getting stronger and stronger. Okay, first card out, when I pull these clarification cards, we get the Nine of Pentacles. So look at you, a bad bitch. Look at you doing the work, and look at you working through your stuff and recognizing, remembering, and waking up to like your truest potential and your worth, okay? After that, we get Eight of Pentacles, okay? So just more of the same shit. Eight of Pentacles comes underneath the... Remember, this is Capricorn also. So just be mindful. Take it or leave it. I just like to throw the signs out there. But look at you working through and facing your demons and working through your obstacles and the things that you do to sabotage yourself, or the relationships that you have that will bring you down and things. You're really working through it and confronting them. You may have somebody who's still lingering, King of Wands, that has maybe not been the nicest, right? Been maybe a little bit shady. This could also represent, let's say this King of Wands represents you and feeling empowered. There may be some doubt that comes up for you in 2022 that you're going to have to continue slaying, you know? This is you slaying that shit. Remember, you ended off with 10 of Cups. So all in all, 2022 is going to be a year that you're confronting things on a deeper level with somebody or some situation. That brings you to a time that of much deeper fulfillment. On the bottom of the deck of the clarification deck, we get 7 of Cups. So you're dreaming again, right? You realize you have options on the table and you're beginning to wake up to what you really truly deserve. All right, let's dip into these stones. I learned about these on Lilybeth's Divinity Life on Instagram and on YouTube. She's done a couple readings for me. I saw her using these for our readings on the live, and I was like, girl, what are those? So check them out if you get some time, if you're into these. I was like, gotta have one, gotta have them. Ooh, you get the Eye, you get Crossroads, and then what's this one? I'm still learning. Rings is circumstances that connect people, combining different elements to create something new, right? And then the crossroads, right? Your eyes are opening up to these crossroads that you've possibly, maybe you've been in this crossroads throughout 2021, and you're just further deepening your understanding of like what this change means to you, and how it really interacts with yourself and how everybody's involved, and just kind of, but you get the Eye first. So meaning that like you really have a deep intuition about like what's happening here, a deep understanding, a spiritual soul level understanding of why you're going through this. And even though it's painful and kind of mucky sometimes, it's a deep sense of like understanding that keeps you able to move through it, right? It's deep enough to give you that strength to keep going without feeling like you're falling, right? So it's not easy. 2022 feels like you gonna be doing some work, boo, but it feels very, very prosperous. Feels very, very like good shit. Let's finish you guys off with an oracle card. They in there moving shit. Moving and grooving. My mom's 73. And my daughter's 6. But they both they be acting like they're the same age. Oh. Number 30, making a choice. Yes. Making a choice. Number 30. Let's read. Although this is quite, yeah, you understand what that means. Number 30. You're required to come to a decision now. You're faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road and must make a conscious choice regarding the next right action. Whatever the choice is, you must take responsibility for it. Yet you needn't be afraid. You may not have all the answers right now because the way ahead can't be known until you've embarked and traveled a few steps. Trust your intuition. Ask for a sign from Spirit and you will be led to the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously, guided by intuition and spirit. Wasn't that exactly like what the stones were saying? Like you're really tapped in, you really understand your worth, you're really learning who you are. You're beginning to really trust yourself. You realize you're at a crossroads though. You've probably been moving through this crossroads for quite some time and you're getting unstuck. You know what I mean? Dope. Okay, Leos, I love you guys. Happy motherfucking 2022. Remember to like my shit, subscribe, share if you can. All of these things help my channel grow. Links are down below for all that good stuff. Have a great new year. I'll see you guys in February. I ain't going nowhere. You guys can always find me. I love you. I respect you. I appreciate you. And see you later. Bye. Hey, Sagittarius. Look, I got a prism right on my mouth. I literally will use these to like center, balance, third eye chakra. Okay, girl, let me quit. Welcome to your All Signs Tarot Scopes for the year 2022. Thank you for being here. Please remember to like my shit, hit that subscribe button, and share if you can. All of these things help my channel grow. These readings today are going to be a brief energetic overview for the year of 2022. Remember, down below in the description box, you can find links to private readings. These are general readings, so if they don't fit, let it fly. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Down below, you can also find links to the Grateful Crystal Shop, my new Etsy store that opened November 20th. I'm super excited about that. Thank you for supporting. As well as you can also find links to my Instagram page where I do additional content for free. So go check that out when you get a chance. Sagittarius, let's go and get into your motherfucking reading. These are going to be short and sweet because my little one is roaming because we don't break, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's go, Sag. This is my last reading. You're my last reading, not for today, but you're my last reading for these All Signs Tarot Scopes. So, you know, whenever I'm wrapping up, I feel very like, wow, damn, bitch, she did that. You know what I'm saying? So it feels good. Ending off with a bang. You know what I'm saying? Sagittarius, you understand what I'm saying. Okay, let's go. I see a shark. It's actually a shark unicorn. The tail of the shark is connected to the tail of the unicorn. So it's very interesting. The shark looks like it's almost playing with the unicorn or gonna nibble the unicorn ever so slightly and gently on the unicorn's chest. They're happy, they're playing. Just letting you know what I'm seeing, okay? It looks like another shark there too. So what's up with the ocean and the shark for some of you guys, okay? Wow. Talk about a year of... No, Siri. No. That's disrespectful. I got to turn that shit off. I just got the new iWatch, the new Apple Watch. I've been wanting it for the longest time. Actually, I was going to gift it to myself once I lost 15 pounds. But I lost 50 pounds and it was gifted to me because Christmas came anyway. So fuck it. So I love it, but I haven't gotten around to fixing all the settings, including Siri being all up in my motherfucking business. Okay, sorry, sidebar. So this is what I see. Pardon, el vacuum cleaner in the next room. My mom is moving out next week, so she's vacuuming and organizing and doing all kinds of cool stuff because that will be my office next week. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Anyway, okay, woosah. Let me take a sip of water. And this is Kaisita's Christmas present that's stuck to my water bottle. So next year, 2022, this year for you guys, since these are coming out on the 1st, you guys are really deeply going into some healing work that has to do with your femininity, all right? So this is a year, your center card is 3 of Swords. I don't think this means that you're going to be wounded. For some of you, it could mean that topics come up and maybe your wounding or your soft spots and issues with love does get triggered, right? Through relationships possibly that happen next year. But what the deeper message of this reading really is for me is What have you been through in your life that has robbed you of your femininity, right? What situations, love relationships have you been in that have made you feel like less of a woman? I think these are topics that we've all been dealing with for years now. I'll speak for myself. I guess it depends, but I think that you're going into it much, much deeper. Okay, you're really coming to terms and finding balance and justice with those people that have hurt you. Okay, so let me tell you what I see. The first card out is the Hangman. It comes with the Empress. Okay, you get 3 majors here in this spread. I pulled you 5 cards, you get 3 majors. So the majors are your major life themes for the year 2022. You get the Hangman, the Empress, and the Justice card. Dope as fuck, okay? So it means that the year is holding you in suspense and having you take a much deeper look at who you are as a woman, your feminine title. If you're a man, we're still diving into the depths of what does femininity mean to you? Who are the women that have played a role in your life that maybe have hurt you, maybe even your mother? Okay, so even for females, for women, how has your relationship been with your mother? But the Hangman coming next to the Empress makes me feel like I'm dipping something into the depths of femininity. I'm being dipped in, right? Because the Hangman's like, I'm holding him like this. I'm dipping him in to the dip that is the femininity pond, right? I wrote up here because my card of the year is the Hangman. I might be hosting a workshop on that this year. The card of the year. My card of the year is the Hangman. So I've been doing some deep diving exploration into the Hangman. And the key word I put up there that I've come to for Hangman is the shadow exploration. Okay, so you're diving into some of these topics, maybe motherhood, right? Are you a mother? Do you want to be a mother? Do you not want to be a mother and you're a mother? We're just kind of diving into some of that. And it hurts. It stings, right? Center card is 3 of Swords. The next major arcana card we have here is the Justice card. So, and the last card out is 7 of Swords. So we have 2 heavy sword cards, right? So this is kind of like the sprinkling of what it's about. But the emphasis of the year is this. We're diving deep into the feminine pond and finding balance with some of those things that have come up for us over the years, our childhood, our youth, of being betrayed and wounded and hurt. Okay? So we're really going in and things are being balanced out. All right, let's pull you some more cards. Stella hit the singing ball with her tail. You whack that shit. You got it? We just be acting crazy with these dogs and they would just be looking at us like, bitch. 4 of Pentacles comes out, right? 4 of Pentacles pops out as I'm talking. 4 of Pentacles is, it kind of came out reversed first, but as I was shuffling, it moved off my wrist and turned sideways. So it's almost like you're making this change about your sense of safety and wholeness within your body. The things that you've hung on to in the past in regards to heartache and how we're learning how to see them as strengths, but how we're becoming more confident in our skin and healing from some of those things. Let me go ahead and put them back in. Give this one more. Sagittarius. So you're going into some suspense and some kind of depth that might feel a little bit uncomfortable for you next 2022, but that brings a lot of reward and balance into your life. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So I pull you 3 additional cards on this bottom row as my clarification cards, and look how these come out. Okay? Heavy, right? So here's the sandwich, okay? Sandwich. Where did I hear that? Okay, it doesn't matter. 8 of Swords, 10 of Swords, right? So here's the bread of the story and here's the meat. Sorry if you're a vegetarian, right? So there's been issues, there are issues that come up in 2022 that we're doing intense work on, right? We're really working through it, right? The meat of the sandwich. When you eat a sandwich, like the bun is nice, the bun is yummy, but you're really looking for the meat, right? So it's more important. It's the core of the reading, right? So the work that you're doing in 2022 to really overcome some of these things, issues in love that have really brought you to your knees, right? That have made you feel trapped or made it hard for you to move any other way, all right? Above the 8 of Swords, remember too, we have 2 8s on the board. We have 2 3s on the board, okay? Above the 8 of Swords, we have the Justice card, right? So we're finding balance, right? We're righting this shit. We're making it right, okay? We have the 8 of Pentacles in regards to the heartbreak. We're working through topics with our heart, okay? The Empress underneath, we get the 10 of Swords. So what situations have we found ourselves in where our femininity and our womanhood, our mothers, our sisters, the women in our life have been violated or betrayed, right? Oof. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles. That victim mentality. We're just going in deep next year. Self-love like a motherfucker. Look what comes on the bottom of the other deck. Yes, please. Ace of Wands coming in to heal this shit, okay? Aces always trump anything negative. It means that we're saging that shit out. It looks like a stick of sage, kind of, right? We're clearing it, right? We're transmuting it. Okay, let's move into these stones. I learned about these from Lily Betts Divinity Life. I've had a couple readings by her. Go check her out. She's on Instagram and YouTube. All right. So we're going to pull 3 of these. I forgot what they're called. They're like witch runes or something like that. There's your time. You get Male, Crossroads. And what's this one? This is a new one. Waves. Male, Crossroads, and Waves. What's Waves? Waves says movement. A deep connection to the spiritual world. Movement. You're moving through this crossroads with issues with males or issues with your masculinity. Even if you're a man, right? Issues with your masculinity. Or if you're a woman, even issues with your own masculinity. What is masculinity? What do men mean to you? What have they shown you, right? So we're moving through this area where you've been stuck for quite some time. Things are out of your control. Insecurity, right? Being in the flow with your life and overwhelmed. We're moving through that. All right. Pretty cool. Let's pull you one last oracle card. And then I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. What do I see now? I was going to say he looked like an elephant, but this elephant got some like wings, or he's kind of like it's a different shape kind of elephant. Sagittarius, please. Okay, there we go. Let's take this one too. All right. Slow and steady. Yes, slow and steady wins the race. I was saying this to myself today. Slow and steady. So don't judge yourself, okay? Don't judge yourself. You're going back home. You're coming back to home. You get 12 slow and steady and then 27 home, okay? So why, after all these years, are we still fucking talking about this shit that fucking happened years ago, or these different topics about heartache that felt so long ago? Is because we're being very thorough. We're heading back home. You're coming back to yourself, you know? Bottom of the deck, what do we have? Heal the ouch. Oh my gosh, how cute. Heal the ouch. Right? Heal the ouch. Look at the raccoon. Both of these animals kind of have they get a bad rap. Bad rap? Bad rep? Yeah, bad reputation, you know what I'm saying? Raccoons, they're cute as I love raccoons. I think they're fucking adorable, but they're fucking little thieves. They're assholes. They're kind of aggressive and shit, you know what I mean? And then the fox is the sneaky and sly one, supposedly. But they're so fucking cute, too. Like, so it's just interesting. It's like we're facing our shadows and we're healing. We're even maybe working with other people and helping heal other people's stuff by leading by example, right? The healing that I do doesn't affect just me. It's an outward energetic trickle. Next year looks bright. Next year looks like it's going to be important to implement a lot of like rituals, active, intentional things that we do to keep the energy moving through our body so we're not stagnant, right? Because what can happen is if we're touching on these themes of heartache and wounding, violation possibly, we can get stuck. So it's going to be important to do a lot of things, self-care practices that help move the energy on a consistent basis. Okay, I'll stop now. I love you guys. Happy motherfucking 2022. Please remember to like my shit. It helps my channel grow. Share if you can. Subscribe, of course. Down below are the links to private readings, Instagram, and my Etsy shop. I love you. I appreciate you, my Sagittarius, and I'll see you guys in February. Bye.